Dear friends, every night, millions of people enjoy what feels like harmless bedtime rituals. A glass of milk, a splash of wine, or maybe a healthy fruit juice. But what if I told you that some of these choices can quietly sabotage your kidney health, especially while you sleep? Here is the scientific truth most people never learn. Your kidneys run on 2 shifts. During the day, they work at peak capacity, like a busy city filtering waste non-stop. But as the sun sets, that city slows down. Filtration naturally decreases by about 15 to 20%. It is not a shutdown, but it is a slowdown. And during this vulnerable period, a powerful hormone called vasopressin orders your kidneys to conserve water and concentrate urine. If you suddenly flood them with minerals, toxins, or excess fluids, you are forcing your kidneys into stressful overtime, right when they most need rest. Tonight, we are going to uncover 4 bedtime drinks that secretly harm your kidneys, and then reveal 3 healing beverages that support them during the night. Stay until the end, because the #1 hero drink is so simple, yet it can transform your sleep into a nightly kidney restoration session. Part 1. The 4 nighttime culprits. Number 1. Alcohol. A double assault on your kidneys. For many Americans, an evening glass of wine feels like a healthy ritual. Some studies have even suggested cardiovascular benefits in moderation. But the truth for your kidneys is starkly different. Alcohol is a double assault. First, alcohol dehydrates. It suppresses antidiuretic hormone, which normally helps your body conserve water. Without it, the kidneys flush out more water than needed, leaving blood waste more concentrated. At night, when kidneys are already filtering more slowly, this makes their job even harder. Second, alcohol raises blood pressure. By stimulating the nervous system, alcohol tightens blood vessels and sends a surge of pressure straight to the kidney's delicate filters. These glomeruli are supposed to be resting, but instead, they are hammered with high pressure. Over time, this repeated stress contributes to proteinuria, an early sign of kidney damage. The science is clear. A 2023, meta-analysis published in Hypertension pooled data from nearly 20,000 people and found that the blood pressure-raising effect begins with the very first sip. There is no safe threshold. An Australian study following over 6,000 adults for 5 years showed that those consuming 30 grams of alcohol per day, just 2 to 3 drinks, had a 59% higher risk of developing proteinuria than lighter drinkers. Another trap is portion size. In the U.S., a standard drink is defined as 5 ounces of wine, 12 ounces of beer, or 1.5 ounces of distilled spirits. Yet at restaurants or at home, 1 glass often doubles that amount without people realizing it. The safest approach for kidney health is complete avoidance. If you choose to drink, reduce harm by spacing drinks with water, measuring true servings, and stopping at least 3 hours before bed. But remember, risk reduction does not equal safety. Replacing the ritual is possible. Sparkling water with lemon or berries offers sophistication and refreshment without taxing your kidneys. In the long run, your kidneys and your overall health will be better served by letting alcohol go. Number 2. Coconut water. The hidden danger of potassium. Overload. Coconut water has exploded in popularity in the United States. Marketed as nature's sports drink, it is praised for its electrolytes, refreshing taste, and low calories. Many people see it as a healthier alternative to soda or juice, and for most healthy adults, that reputation holds. But when it comes to kidney health, especially at night, coconut water carries a hidden risk: excessive potassium. A single 8-ounce serving of coconut water contains roughly 600 milligrams of potassium. For healthy kidneys, that amount is usually harmless. But for older adults, or anyone with declining kidney function, this is significant. People with chronic kidney disease are often advised to limit potassium to about 2,000 milligrams per day. Just one glass of coconut water before bed could take up nearly one-third of that allowance. Why does this matter? Potassium is essential for heart and muscle function, but too much in the bloodstream can cause hyperkalemia, a dangerous condition where the heart's rhythm becomes unstable. Symptoms may include muscle weakness, irregular heartbeat, or even sudden cardiac arrest. A study published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology confirmed that elevated potassium levels significantly raise mortality risk in kidney patients. Hartkeend and medications make the problem worse. Kidney function naturally declines by about 1% per year after age 40. Many seniors also take ACE inhibitors or ARBs for blood pressure or heart failure. These drugs help prolong life, but also reduce potassium excretion. Combine them with coconut water, especially at night when kidney filtration slows by 15 to 20%, and the risk of potassium overload rises sharply. This does not mean coconut water is bad. For young, healthy adults, it can be an excellent hydrator, particularly after exercise. But context matters. For older adults, people with chronic kidney disease, or those on potassium-raising medications, coconut water in the evening can quietly become a threat. Safer nighttime choices include cucumber-infused water, chamomile tea, or diluted tart cherry juice. These beverages provide hydration and relaxation without overwhelming the kidneys. The takeaway: coconut water is not universally harmful, but it is not universally safe either. Knowing when, how, and for whom it is appropriate is the key. If your kidneys are vulnerable, especially at night, this natural drink may not be as friendly as it seems. Number 3. Whole dairy milk, the mineral burden at night. For many Americans, a warm glass of milk before bed feels like the ultimate comfort ritual. It brings back childhood memories and has long been promoted as a wholesome habit for stronger bones and better sleep. Yet, when we examine it from the perspective of kidney health, especially during the vulnerable nighttime hours, whole dairy milk is not as harmless as it seems. The problem is the heavy load of minerals and protein. A single 8-ounce cup of whole milk delivers about 250 milligrams of phosphorus, nearly 400 milligrams of potassium, and a substantial amount of animal protein. During the day, when kidneys filter at full strength, this is manageable. But at night, when kidney filtration slows by 15 to 20%, that same nutrient surge can push the kidneys into stressful overtime. Phosphorus is particularly concerning for those with reduced kidney function. Healthy kidneys regulate phosphorus tightly, but in chronic kidney disease, excess phosphorus builds up in the blood. High phosphorus levels have been linked to bone weakness, blood vessel calcification, and greater risk of heart disease. Potassium poses another challenge. Like with coconut water, too much potassium can accumulate in the blood when kidneys are not working properly, raising the risk of dangerous arrhythmias. Protein itself is not the enemy, but animal protein generates more acid byproducts than plant protein, adding to the kidney's workload. A 6-month study published in Clinical Biochemistry found that patients consuming soy protein tended to maintain kidney function better than those consuming dairy protein, especially in people with diabetes, the leading cause of kidney disease in the U.S. This suggests that the type of protein matters as much as the amount. So what can people do if they love the comfort of a creamy nighttime drink? The good news is there are kidney-friendly alternatives. Unsweetened oat milk provides similar texture but far less phosphorus and potassium. Soy milk, particularly unfortified and unsweetened varieties, offers protein benefits without the same mineral burden. If dairy milk feels irreplaceable, moderation is key. Limiting intake to half a glass, or about 4 ounces, reduces the strain. But overall, consciously choosing plant-based alternatives better aligns with the kidney's natural nighttime rhythm, giving them the rest they need. In summary, Whole dairy milk is not inherently bad, but at night it can become a hidden stressor for your kidneys. By making thoughtful swaps, you can keep the soothing ritual while protecting long-term kidney health. Number 4. Sugary and sweetened drinks. A sweet trap for the kidneys. Sugary drinks are everywhere. Sodas, bottled fruit juices, energy drinks, and even vitamin waters. They often come wrapped in bright labels promising refreshment, health, or energy. But when it comes to kidney health, especially at night, these drinks are among the most harmful choices you can make. The main culprit is sugar, and in particular, fructose. Unlike glucose, which many cells in the body can use directly for energy, fructose is metabolized almost entirely by the liver. During this process, uric acid is produced as a byproduct. Uric acid is not just waste. It actively promotes inflammation and damages the delicate blood vessels in the kidneys. Over time, this inflammation and oxidative stress can lead to scarring and protein leakage, two hallmarks of chronic kidney disease. The scientific evidence is compelling. A large 2024 study from the UK Biobank followed 192,000 adults for over 10 years. It found that those consuming just one or more servings of sugary drinks per day had a 45% higher risk of developing chronic kidney disease compared to those who rarely consumed them. That is a massive increase linked to something as common as a daily soda. But the risk is not limited to sugar alone. Many sodas and sweetened beverages contain phosphoric acid, an additive used for tartness and preservation. Studies have shown that drinking 2 or more colas daily, whether regular or diet, can more than double the risk of chronic kidney disease. The mechanism is twofold. Phosphoric acid increases calcium loss in urine, raising the risk of kidney stones, while artificial sweeteners and other chemicals place an additional burden on kidney function. Timing adds another layer of risk. At night, kidneys are already filtering more slowly due to circadian rhythm. Flooding them with sugar and chemical additives during this resting phase forces them to manage a heavy, fast-acting metabolic shock. It is the equivalent of sending a night shift worker, an emergency delivery, when the warehouse is barely staffed. The solution is both simple and powerful. Skip the sugary drinks. Water, sparkling water with lemon, or unsweetened herbal tea provide hydration and flavor without hidden dangers. If you want the fizz of soda, plain sparkling water with a slice of fruit can satisfy the craving. In summary, sugary and sweetened drinks are a sweet trap, deceptively marketed yet silently harmful. Replacing them with kidney-friendly alternatives is one of the most impactful steps you can take to protect your kidneys, day and night. Part 2. The 3 Nighttime Heroes. Number 1. Peppermint tea. A gentle ally for rest and kidney support. Peppermint tea has long been cherished across cultures as a soothing herbal infusion, a natural remedy for digestion, and a calming ritual before sleep. In American households, peppermint tea has grown in popularity as part of the broader wellness movement, often recommended for relaxation, stress relief, and gut comfort. But what makes peppermint tea particularly interesting is how it indirectly supports kidney health, especially during the vulnerable nighttime hours when kidneys need the most protection. The key lies in peppermint's active compounds. Menthol, the primary essential oil found in peppermint leaves, interacts with smooth muscle receptors in the digestive tract. This action helps relax gastrointestinal muscles, easing bloating, gas, and indigestion, common discomforts that can disrupt sleep. For someone trying to rest, this is a game changer. By calming the digestive system, peppermint tea allows the body to shift energy away from processing food and toward restorative repair, including kidney recovery. The experience is more than symbolic. It is a physiological shift from work mode to healing mode. Peppermint tea also contains rosmarinic acid, a natural antioxidant. Antioxidants play a crucial role in neutralizing free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage tissues through oxidative stress. Research has shown that oxidative stress contributes to kidney injury and accelerates chronic kidney disease progression. By reducing this oxidative burden, rosmarinic acid may provide a protective buffer for kidney cells, particularly during the nighttime slowdown in filtration when kidneys are more susceptible to injury. Scientific studies support these benefits. A paper published in the Journal of Medicinal Food reported that peppermint extracts demonstrated significant antioxidant activity in laboratory settings. Another study from phytotherapy research highlighted peppermint's ability to reduce markers of oxidative stress and inflammation in animal models. While human data remain more limited, the biological plausibility is strong, and the safety profile of peppermint tea makes it an accessible, low-risk option for most adults seeking nighttime kidney support. But like all remedies, peppermint tea is not for everyone. Individuals with gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, or chronic heartburn may find that peppermint worsens their symptoms. This is because peppermint relaxes the lower esophageal sphincter, the muscle that normally prevents stomach acid from rising into the esophagus. For people with GERD, this can intensify reflux. Similarly, those with gallstones should avoid peppermint tea, as it may exacerbate bile duct spasms. These caveats underscore the importance of tailoring even natural remedies to personal health conditions. There is also an important interaction to note. Peppermint tea can reduce the absorption of non-heme iron, the type of iron found in plant-based foods. For individuals at risk of iron deficiency, the timing of peppermint tea matters. Drinking it at least 1 hour after meals allows for better nutrient absorption while still offering its digestive and calming benefits. In practical terms, 1 cup of pure, high-quality peppermint tea after dinner, ideally brewed from 100% peppermint leaves without additives, is enough to enjoy its benefits. For most people, this gentle ritual provides not only digestive comfort but also an environment conducive to kidney healing. It is a small act of self-care with disproportionately large benefits, turning the simple task of hydration into an intentional part of kidney protection. In conclusion, peppermint tea is not a miracle cure. It does not directly heal kidneys or replace medical treatment, but as an adjunct to a kidney-conscious lifestyle, it provides meaningful support. By easing digestion, calming the nervous system, and delivering antioxidant protection, peppermint tea becomes a quiet, nighttime ally. For those without reflux or gallstone issues, it is a safe and effective addition to the evening routine, a way to signal to both mind and body that it is time to rest, restore, and protect vital organs. Number 2. Tart cherry juice, the double-edged sword of nighttime recovery. Tart cherry juice has gained tremendous attention in the United States over the last decade. Endurance athletes drink it to speed up muscle recovery, insomniacs reach for it to improve their sleep, and wellness enthusiasts praise it for its antioxidant content. It has been featured in countless health blogs, grocery store promotions, and even scientific conferences. But while tart cherry juice is indeed a remarkable beverage, particularly in its ability to influence sleep and inflammation, it must be approached with caution, especially by individuals concerned about kidney health. The first major benefit of tart cherry juice lies in its high concentration of natural melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone that regulates the sleep-wake cycle, signaling to the body when it is time to rest. Unlike melatonin supplements, which can vary widely in dosage and purity, tart cherries provide a food-based source of this hormone. A study published in the European Journal of Nutrition found that participants who consumed tart cherry juice twice daily experienced measurable improvements in sleep duration and quality. For those seeking a natural aid to fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer, this is a compelling finding. The second benefit is tart cherry juice's potent anti-inflammatory effect. Cherries, particularly the tart Montmorency variety, are rich in anthocyanins and polyphenols, plant compounds that act as antioxidants and anti-inflammatory agents. Multiple clinical trials have shown that tart cherry juice can reduce markers of systemic inflammation, lower oxidative stress, and even ease arthritis symptoms. For kidney health, this matters profoundly. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the forces that transforms minor kidney irritation into persistent protein leakage, accelerating the path toward chronic kidney disease. By calming inflammation, tart cherry juice has the potential to reduce some of the burden placed on kidneys during their nighttime restorative cycle. However, here is where caution must enter the conversation. The very compounds that give tart cherry juice its anti-inflammatory power can also mimic the action of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, or NSAIDs, such as ibuprofen. NSAIDs are well known for their kidney risks because they reduce blood flow to the kidneys by inhibiting prostaglandin synthesis. For individuals with compromised kidney function, this reduction in blood flow can further stress already vulnerable filters. In other words, what is beneficial for one person could be harmful for another, depending on their underlying kidney status. This does not mean tart cherry juice should be avoided entirely. For healthy individuals with normal kidney function, small amounts may offer significant benefits with minimal risk. But for those with chronic kidney disease, diabetes, hypertension, or other risk factors, the decision to include tart cherry juice must be personalized and ideally guided by a physician. A practical, safe approach for those cleared by their healthcare provider is to start with just 1 to 2 ounces diluted with water, consumed 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. This delivers the sleep-enhancing and anti-inflammatory benefits while reducing the risk of overwhelming the kidneys. Another important consideration is sugar content. Even unsweetened tart cherry juice naturally contains sugars from fruit. While lower than many commercial juices, these sugars can still contribute to metabolic strain if consumed in large amounts. Diluting the juice with water not only lessens the sugar impact, but also extends the hydration benefits, supporting kidney function without unnecessary overload. In conclusion, tart cherry juice is both a hero and a potential hazard, a double-edged sword. On one hand, it can improve sleep and reduce inflammation, two factors that are critical for kidney preservation. On the other hand, in individuals with existing kidney impairment, it may reduce blood flow to the kidneys and add unnecessary sugar load. The best path forward is balance and individualization. For some, tart cherry juice can be a valuable part of the evening routine. For others, it may be best avoided. The wisdom lies not in labeling it as universally good or bad, but in matching the drink to the person. Number 3. Water, the ultimate nighttime hero. Of all the beverages available to us, the simplest one, pure water, remains the most powerful for protecting kidney health, particularly during the nighttime hours. While herbal teas and functional juices have their unique benefits, water is the cornerstone. It is the beverage our bodies are designed to rely upon, and it plays a critical role in giving our kidneys the conditions they need to rest, repair, and function at their best. The kidney's primary job is filtration. They remove waste products, balance electrolytes, and regulate fluid levels. To do this efficiently, they depend on a steady flow of water. When water intake is low, urine becomes concentrated, which forces the kidneys to work harder and increases the risk of crystal and stone formation. Chronic dehydration has been linked to higher rates of kidney stones and an increased burden on kidney tissue. At night, this problem becomes magnified. As the body naturally reduces its filtration rate by about 15 to 20%, Concentrated urine can further strain the kidneys. Drinking water in the right amounts and at the right times can prevent this strain, effectively serving as a simple at-home intervention to protect kidney function. Scientific evidence underscores the power of hydration. A meta-analysis published in Open Heart examined strategies to protect kidneys from contrast-induced damage during medical imaging procedures. Surprisingly, systematic oral hydration with water was found to be just as effective as intravenous saline given in hospital settings. This demonstrates that simple water, when consumed consistently, can match the effectiveness of medical-grade hydration therapies. It is a profound reminder that sometimes the most accessible solution is also the most powerful. Large-scale population studies echo this message. In a study of more than 4,600 participants, those in the highest group of daily water intake had a prevalence of chronic kidney disease of just 5.6%, compared to 10.7% in those who drank the least. That is nearly a 50% reduction in disease prevalence linked directly to hydration habits. While association does not prove causation, the biological plausibility is strong. Adequate water intake suppresses vasopressin, a stress hormone that increases pressure inside the kidney's delicate filters. By turning down this hormonal pressure valve, hydration helps protect the glomeruli, allowing them to function without unnecessary strain. But how much water is enough? For healthy adults, general recommendations suggest 8 to 10 glasses per day, though individual needs vary depending on activity level, climate, and overall health. For those with chronic kidney disease, fluid intake may need to be personalized under medical supervision. A practical way to monitor hydration is to observe urine color. Pale yellow indicates adequate hydration, while dark yellow suggests the need for more fluids. Timing is just as important as quantity. Drinking too much water right before bed may lead to nighttime bathroom trips, disrupting sleep and reducing its restorative effects. The ideal approach is to maintain steady hydration throughout the day, then enjoy a final glass 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. This ensures the kidneys are supported without causing restless nights. For those who find plain water unappealing, small additions can transform it into a ritual. A slice of lemon, a few cucumber rounds, or a handful of fresh berries not only enhance the flavor, but also add antioxidants, turning hydration into an act of self-care rather than a chore. It is worth emphasizing that water is not just a preventive tool, it is also a therapeutic ally. In patients at risk for kidney stones, for example, higher water intake dilutes stone-forming substances in the urine, lowering recurrence risk. For those managing early stages of kidney disease, hydration can slow progression by reducing the concentration of harmful waste products. And for everyone, it improves overall metabolic balance, aiding digestion, circulation, and even cognitive performance. In conclusion, water deserves its place as the #1 kidney-friendly beverage, especially at night. Unlike other drinks that may come with hidden risks, whether it is alcohol, coconut water, or even fruit juice, water offers universal benefits without side effects when consumed appropriately. It suppresses stress hormones, lowers kidney pressure, and ensures a clean environment for overnight repair. By making hydration a daily ritual and treating that final evening glass as a moment of intentional care, you are giving your kidneys the gentlest, most powerful gift possible. Sometimes the simplest choice is the smartest, and in the case of kidney health, nothing compares to water. So tonight we learned what to avoid: alcohol, coconut water, dairy milk, and sweetened drinks. What to embrace: peppermint tea, tart cherry juice in moderation, and water. Even small choices at night can either sabotage or strengthen your kidneys. Remember, this is not about fear, it is about clarity. You now have the map, and that knowledge is power. Please, if you live with chronic kidney disease, diabetes, or take medications, consult your doctor before making changes. Your situation is unique, and your healthcare provider knows best. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these safe drinks will you add to your nightly routine first? Share in the comments, because your story may inspire someone else. And if you found value in this, tap the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another life-saving video. Stay informed to stay healthy.